I don't want to go too much into my life. So to make you understand, I'm saying this. If tomorrow a book has to be written about my life, the first 17 years of my life can be written in one paragraph. From the 18th year of my life, every year if you have to write one chapter. For every year, what I achieved in life, they have to write one chapter. From 29, if they have to write about my life, for every year of my life, they have to write a book. Why I'm sharing this is not because of what happened. As humans we are, there will be times in life when life will come and make you very emotional. To get emotional is being human. I'm sure when CSK lost, some of you would have become emotional. I'm sure when your favorite team does not win, you become emotional. For some of you, when you don't succeed in life, you become emotional. I'm sure your best friend left you, you became emotional. It happens. Human we are, we cannot escape being emotional. In fact, if you are not emotional, you are called a robot. So there will be times in life and life will come and make you emotional, and all of us do. What is important is not what happened to me when I was emotional. What happens after that was important. The way I came out of my emotions was I told myself, this is going to be a turning point in my life. I'm not going to let my crying go waste. I'm not going to shed tears for nothing in life. It's not about the emotions I went through. It's about how I bounced back after those emotions, the decisions I made, the choices I executed, the initiatives that I took. I grew so fast in life. And you should know, at 22, I was heading an entire department in Dubai in software. That's how fast I grew in life within the next 3.5 years. At 22, I had 27 people in my department older than me, all of them reporting to me. That's how fast I turned around my life. This is not to tell you I achieved something great in life. I've achieved much greater things in life. This is to tell you 99% of the world would have stayed in that emotion. Dejected, depressed, worried, crying, miserable, unhappy, sad. The difference was, I didn't stay there. Life makes you emotional. How do you bounce back from these emotions? Virat Kohli goes to England and gets out, has the lowest average in England. Every bowler tells when Virat Kohli is coming to bat, give me the ball, I want his wicket. Because he cannot play outside the off stump. Goes back to England and scores 300s. The entire world calls him the best batsman. They call him King Kohli. It's not about the emotions he went through, the way he bounced back from the entire thing. If I have to tell the story of my life, this is how I'll tell the story. This is not one incident. I can give you so many incidents, but then it will become about me. This Infinipath is not about me, it's about you. The number of times that I have gone through a setback in life, betrayed by life, forced into circumstances that I was not prepared for, and life creates a lot of emotions in you. And most of the average people in life stay in those emotions. They remain in those emotions. If some of you talk to your grandfather, to your father, to your mother about some of the stories of their life, you'll find this will be the story of their life. At some stage, they would have faced a setback, or some partner would have cheated them, or some relative would have cheated them, or some decision would have gone wrong, and there would have been a lot of emotions. And a lot of people who remain a failure in life because they stay with that emotion. The easiest thing in life is to remain emotional. You become nothing in life. I'm not saying you should not become emotional. It's human to become emotional. What happens after you go through that emotion? Do you continue to sulk and shrink in that emotion? Or at some stage you pull up your socks, you pull up your sleeves, and you tell life, I'm bouncing back in life. Here I come. And everybody who made it in life, you will find that their story of life is like this. It goes like this. Something happens. Life makes them very emotional. It could be loss of a relationship. It could be one setback in life. It could be a failure. It could be a wrong choice that they executed. It could be circumstantial. It could be thrown in a situation that they were not ready for. It could be laughed at. at a performance of theirs and the entire world laughed. It could be anything. And look into all those people who made it big in life. From Steve Jobs to Mark Zuckerberg to Amazon to Microsoft. Look at all these people, and in all of them you'll find one thing in common. A setback in life, a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions. People go through that. They come out of this emotion and say, now look at the choices I execute, the decisions I make, the way I'm going to bounce back in life. It's not what you go through in the emotional period, it is what you do after the emotion that decides whether you'll remain a mediocre in life or you'll be a leader in life. It's not what you go through in those emotions, it's how you bounce after those emotions that determines the difference between those who lead the world and those who follow the world.